Right, now that cost me 130 baht all up, so it's 35 for the chips, which is quite reasonable. That's about $1.75, I think, equivalent, so that's all right. And got myself a bottle of Singer, which was 95. So, as I say, it's a big bottle. It's double the volume of the can, so quite reasonable, quite a discount for me. Because that would be $1.40 if it was the same price per volume of the can. There you go, get a bit of scenery there, rather than looking at my ugly mush. I'll do that any day. Yeah, not bad. There's someone down here. Apparently it's quite rocky, but again, it is now low tide. High tide's the time to go, so obviously you can avoid the rocks more or less. So actually, I'll go. This will be safer to walk on this side of the road, I think. And I think the that sign for the life preservers was in regard to the canoes there. That makes sense. But yeah, it's beautiful over there. You can see a lot of lights at night on the horizon down that way. I guess that's the mainland over there behind those islands in between. I bought myself I bought myself binoculars for this trip just to have a look at some of the scenery, but it's out of alignment. I can't use both at once because they're slightly the viewing angles are out, so it's can't do it as one image, unfortunately. Might have knocked them about at some stage when I did bring them in my backpack, which I took as onboard luggage, so that should have been all right. Here's the upmarket. 5,000 to 10,000 baht a night place, which is $250, up to $500 a night to stay at that place, Australia. I mean, these aren't the greatest beaches in the world I've seen. I've seen a lot better than this. But, yeah. It's a kill of the sun, isn't it? The walk home. The question is, did I pack my bottle opener? I think I did, but we'll see. I can almost taste that Chang now. I'm really hanging out for a drink. I could do with losing the weight though, so at least going to the cafe will make me do some exercise. It's a pity I couldn't get that push bike to work. I would have liked to have gone a little further. It wasn't hard riding. Once I got, yeah, it was fine. But
welcome.
Hi. Yeah. Well, I'm a happy man thanks to this little device I bought at a market in Chiang Mai, probably about 7 years ago. It opened the bottle of Singer, great beer, so it's nice and cold as well. Oh my God, that's going down well. And it's my first drink in a day, so I didn't have anything yesterday, and I only had a can on the first night, so there you go. Oh, very good to find that little mini mart. I am so happy. And I've got myself some unhealthy Lay's chips as well. What else does a guy need? I'm going to move inside with the fan because it's bloody hot out here. There's not enough of a breeze. So there's the view again. And I'll bid you adieu. Now this is the view from the restaurant. I'm the only guest today. Looks quite nice. I'm in the shaded area. I don't want to get too much sun, although it is a nice view. Actually, I probably should sit right And there's no table there. I was going to say there's a table further back, but yeah. It's reasonably cool now, about 8 o'clock, but it warms up very quickly. There's one of the people running the place. We've seen them shake. Yeah, and there's where the free coffee is, and get yourself some drinks. So yeah, I'm the last of the guests at the moment. It's weird because the first day I came here there was half a dozen people here. I seem to have scared everyone off. Typical. Okay, it's Friday the 24th of January. It's bloody hot as usual. Top temperature of 33 degrees every day. And I asked what it was like in summer, and it's pretty well the same. Might go up 1 degree. That's about the difference. Maybe it's, I don't know if it'd be more humid. I think it's probably similar. Actually, I don't think the temperature changes much here. The seasons don't mean much. You can see how steep these this little staircase is. That's it there. And for me, with my bad eyesight, I've got to be really careful, especially at night. And you can see the blocks of concrete that they use as footpaths. There's no sort of designation of where the drop is with different colours, which is what they do in the West, and that's useful for someone like me. It's very hard for me to see the drops here. I just missed one then, so you can easily go arse over tits. I mean, they're not huge steps, but I've just got to be careful. The last thing I want to do is fall arse over tit down here. You could do yourself quite an injury. So yeah, it's not. I wouldn't recommend this for someone who hasn't got some basic level of fitness. I think you really require that to be staying here. So yeah, that's basically it. I actually didn't bring any water with me. That's one thing I did forget to do. I should be okay. I'll be sweating like a pig coming back though every time I have. And you can see it's very hard to see the steps there. Well, for me it is anyway. So I don't want to stumble at all. If I stumble, I could cause myself an injury. Then, you know, it makes not much fun being on holiday if you injure yourself. I mean, it's quite a nice place, but I won't bother with the bike riding again. There's all the bikes. It's just too much of a hassle. Definitely better to have a motorbike. It's amazing the difference shade makes. It's really good. Just temperature drops a lot. I'm almost thinking of doing what a lot of women do, and they get the parasol out in this hot weather because the sun is so strong. So I've got a small umbrella in my bag. I think I'll use it. It may look punsy, but I don't care. I don't know what they're storing there. They've got huge tanks. Maybe it's propane or something. I can't see what the sign says there, but actually I wonder if, is that a private driveway? I wonder if, I haven't actually explored down here. I wonder what this is. Might be private, I can't tell. You can never tell around this place. This road I don't think is private. This is a standard road, so I might just take it for a squeeze. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Looks like they're yeah, looks like they're doing bike hire as well. I think everybody tries to scrape a little extra cash around here. So I'll just go down here and see where this leads, because I might also do a little bit of exploring. Oh, that's nice and shade, but again, it's a steep road. Let's see, man. Some sort of catering place. Okay. Well, I mean, I found that mini mart yesterday, and that was a huge find for me. You've really got to just check everything out in these places, because things can be hidden away in Asia. So sometimes it's worth. Well, this isn't bad down here. I don't know what it is, but it's quite nice, quite attractive. Hi. Oh, look at this. Nice little walkway, a bit of shade now, I like that. Goes up here. Bananas. I guess they're banana plants, banana palms. Not that I'm any great botanist, only guess. That goes up. Oh, this is okay. I'll keep this pace, will be alright. You've really got to pace yourself up here because it's a bit cooler here, but down on the beach, get a bit of a breeze. The idea is for me to go to the mini mart, but I just want to have a bit of exercise. So this is quite pleasant. Wouldn't want to be doing this on a push bike anyway. It'd be too much hard yakka going up these. Yeah, might do me, I think. Don't want to go overboard, but just yeah, it looks like it can go. Oh, let's have a look at this. This is getting a little more serious. It really takes it out of me. Yeah, I've still got a bit of inflammation in the chest, so. Oh gee, it goes right up there. I don't know what that is, a little viewing platform. There's quite a few of these trails around here. Yeah. That's quite nice. Oh, I'm glad I explored this. Let's go and have a look here. I'm not dying. I'm not near cardiac arrest yet, so we'll give it a little more. Wow, this could be... Again, there's no signs or anything. There's no keep out signs. It's pretty casual around here. A little walkway down there as well. If it wasn't so hot, it's hotter than other parts of Thailand I've been to. Well, Chiang Mai's up north, so that's a little easier, but this is quite steamy and hot. And you need the fitness of my hosts to handle this. Oh, by the way, I cancelled a booking that I had in Indonesia. I sort of had high hopes of being near the sea and what have you. It would have been nice, but after being in this isolated spot here, I decided no, I don't want to do that again. If you don't have a car, there's no guarantee I'll be able to get around the area, and I wanted to be where the action was. So what I did was I rebooked with people I'd stayed at before. They were great hosts, and they've been elevated in the Airbnb tree since, because they've obviously been such good people to stay with. So I booked with them. The woman actually remembered me. I only stayed there one night, and it would have been a couple of years ago. I did actually have to cancel a booking when I had my operation in Vietnam. I was planning on staying there for a couple of nights on my return trip to Australia. So she seemed to know who I was. So you get a free breakfast there, and they're very nice people, very accommodating hosts. And her other half, Elia, who's, if I recall, is a Serbian by nationality. I think she's actually, Dewey is actually a native Indonesian. I may be wrong there. But Elia took me for a tour in his car around the area. I think he does that on a regular basis, which is great. You know, it's really nice. It's what you hope to get from say, hosts. I mean, it's quite nice there, isn't it? So you've got a walkway here, all shaded, and I wonder if there's a what around here. That's quite nice. Someone's going up there to... This is really nice and tranquil. It's not far from where I am. Looks like public walkway to me, but no one said anything. No one's... Oh, this would probably... Oh, that's the entrance to a place there, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's really hard to tell what's private and what's public around here. But they've got a beautiful entrance here. If this is made for them, wow. Everything on stilts. Interesting place to explore. next stop down to the beach, and I might get the old parasol out, which is actually a Vietnamese umbrella I bought. It's not really designed for Cairns conditions, not for torrential downpours. Yeah, it looks like it can go down there too, but it might just go. I don't know if it goes to the beach or not. I don't want to go the wrong way. If I go the wrong way, I have to go back. Bugger that. I'm going to try to minimise energy use. It might though. If I'm going to go and do a left-hand turn today rather than go right to where the mini mart is. I'll do that later. But right now, I just want to have a bit of a look around. I've been very slack. There's another path up there. It's pretty laid back around here. It has to be, because you can't afford to be running around. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.